And we are live. Send out those notifications. Good to go. And display capture, window capture is not. You know what? Display capture, I'm going to kill you. Goodbye. I never want to risk showing my desktop again. I do want this open, however. Howdy, folks. Good to see you. Let me get the playlist up and rolling here because I forgot to open it. Oh, look at how beautiful all these playlists look with custom thumbnails. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. Where's my stream music playlist, though? There's Prince of Persia. There's Red Vox Arcade. There you are, stream music. We'll start with you there, but we won't start just yet. Music is up and good to go. How we doing today, chat? Good to see ya. Put on the transistor sound. You know what? Let me add some transistor songs to the playlist. Do you have any suggestions if you know any songs? We have a song in there from the Sam & Max soundtrack. Do you have any suggestions for songs in the transistor? Everyone loves the spine? Alrighty. I think that might have been the one that I've been humming pretty much every single day since I finished. Let's see. I think so, yes. I think this is the one. We will add that to stream music. Let's see. Anything else from Transistor? We all become... it's a bit moody. Paper Boats? Oh, you know what? It's a bit more emotional, but I like it. So we'll get it in there. Alrighty. How's it going, folks? Good to see ya. Been a weekend. Hope you've all been well. Sorry for the late stream. I had a late morning and then a busy morning. But we're good to go. I will say today is going to be a bit of a trip. Because I have no idea what to do for this outfit. I have no clue what I'm going to do. I have a couple ideas, most of them boring, so I'm hoping that I come up with something more interesting. There's also the sex appeal route, Merrick. That's true. That also exists. We'll use that as a last resort, if we're not getting enough subscriptions by the end of stream, of course. But we will think of something. In the meantime, it's my stream and I get to choose what we do. So I'm going to do some really self-indulgent show and tell. Because all yesterday, I spent making custom thumbnails for almost all of my videos. I'm going to go through and eventually all of them will have custom thumbnails. But I'm really happy with how these came out. I want to show you all the system because I'm proud of it. So we're going to look at stuff that you can just look at online. So, as you can see on the side here, or well, you can't see some of them because, you know, my big fat head is in the way. But each one of these things here is labeled with a different background, right? We've got each for the different streams. I made custom thumbnails for my videos, Mascachelli. You know, you'd think that, but here's the thing. With the system I have devised, it takes me like 3 minutes tops to make one. So as you can see, the general format is I find the logo, and then what I will do is I will take a picture either, you know, from the press release of the game, or just a screenshot that I think looks interesting. Hopefully try and find something that's got like a 2/3 shot of something interesting, so I can be off to the right and then the thing in the back can be there. And then I'll blur it a little bit so the logo pops a little bit more, right? So let's see. For example, I really like how the not Magenta Horizon, the Disco Elysium ones came out. So I'm gonna show you just so the artist model, put that away. Where is my detective model? Boom, simple as that, right? And then for the detective model, I also have, you know, hatless, the expression, all that jazz. But it always goes in the same spot, because if you'll remember, when I'm designing my outfits, notice how nothing shifts, right? That's on purpose, all right? I made it like that so that I can seamlessly shift between each outfit, and everything will stay in roughly the same place, right? And that turned out to be really, really good for making my thumbnails, right? Because I can just put all of them in the same place. I know they've all got roughly the same dimensions, so they're always going to fit, right? What was I doing though? So I got the detective model, right? And then we'll just go through. There were 10 streams for Disco Elysium. So, you know, there's the background for the first stream. Again, usually I will go for just a pretty shot of the background, but the randomly generated thumbnail gave me this one, and I think it was a hit, so I kept this one in there. 2, we got the backyard of the Hanged Man, or yeah, Everart's office, the roof of the Whirling, the sunken ship, or the sunken car, Dice Maker's room, Feld building, the communism meeting, the tribunal, and then the church. All right, I try to find something ideally that is just directly from what I do in that stream. You'll also notice I cheat a little. Okay, you'll be able to see me cheat a little better if I show you the what is it? The Factorio ones. Right? So if I show you the Factorio ones, and here's something, speaking of all of my models being deliberately made so that they match up perfectly, I noticed something while I was doing this, specifically about the engineer model, or the factory worker model as I have come to call it, that makes me upset. I have a feeling you're probably going to know what it is. Oh? Oh, is it wrong with the Prince model too? What's going on here? Is it just the default model? Oh no. Surely not, right? Uh-oh. No, Travel Agent matches up. Reaper? Well, you know, that one's not going to match up all that much. Artist model? Well, the artist model's head is in a completely different spot, isn't it? No, it's not. Interesting, although his eyelashes are thicker. Okay, weird. So it happened with both the Prince and the factory worker model, where if you look at the eyes, the pupils are a little too low. It's fine though. That's the kind of thing that only I will notice, because I am very particular about extremely meaningless things. Anyway, I want to show you the Factorio ones, because again, I'm also very proud of the Factorio ones, because unlike all the other ones, with the Factorio ones, I was just able to take direct screenshots from my factory, right? You probably won't notice the trick here, but as you can see, this is my first little, the first loop, the very first loop chant, right? There sure is some stuff happening here, huh? There sure is some stuff happening. So we've got... Let me just examine what the hell I was doing. Okay, so I had my burner miner going into a crate. That crate was taken by a burner inserter here and put onto the belt. Another burner inserter to feed it. So that's how it powered itself. This was taking coal from that to put into a furnace that had iron that at the time I was still manually inserting. And I think there's another burner inserter up here, and I don't know where it goes. Well, I can check where it goes. Hold on. It goes to a second furnace. Gotcha. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So then, that's the Stream 1 thumbnail. Stream 2 thumbnail, quite the upgrade. So, we go from this to this. Quite the upgrade. And again, it looks good. I like seeing the visual progression in the thumbnails themselves. Right? It's very cool to see. So from this to a bus. So Bus Chan arrives. Now, let me know if you see what's wrong with this picture for thumbnail 3. Let me know if any of you notice what's up. Thank you very much for the Prime sub, Panda. 8 months, nice. Thank you very much. This one is mirrored, Boulder. Now, why do you think I did that? The answer is quite obvious. So much so that I probably shouldn't even be asking. But why do you think that I mirrored it? Because I never got a good shot of it? Incorrect. It looks like a frame. All right, the reason why I mirrored it was so that it would match the thumbnail template better. All right, if I had it come in from here, I wouldn't be able to see as much of it, right? But I can make use of this space here and still fill all of this space if I have it turned the other way, right? I get to make use of more of the space. It fills it all in a more satisfying way. Then, when we got oil, again, all of these were just me scrubbing through the VODs and finding screenshots. It turned out way better than I expected. And here's the fun part about how I make these thumbnails. You know, let's just do it right now. I'll take a random screenshot from one of my Factorio VODs. Let's open it right here. All right, cool. That's good enough. So I'll just grab it from there. All right, let me open OBS back up so I can see you. All right, so here's what I can do. I just paste this here, and you'll notice, oh no, it doesn't completely fill it. So I'll just pull it till it does, and oh man, the quality of that screenshot is kind of bad. Doesn't matter. Filter, blur, a little more intense. Boom. Don't even need to worry about it. I have taken screenshots from online that are like this size and just blown them up, and it still works. Just because you just gotta blur it. Then we got trains, and then lastly the final formation of Bus Chan. So I'm very happy with how this came out. I also have a couple funny ones that I really like. Like, I don't need to swap the model, but it's very satisfying to do so. Tiny screenshots from late stage chalice. See, that's what you'd think. I'll show that in just a bit. The Prince of Persia ones I'm very happy with because they're really stupid. You can see I've already set up for, you know, making Prince of Persia for all the other 3 games that we played because I've got these labeled as 2008. So for the first one, we've got just this big screenshot of the Tree of Life. I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure. I don't really remember all that well. For the final one, we've got this very dramatic looking screenshot. A lot of these I found from very old reviews of the game. Like, whenever it just came out. They got some real nice screenshots, assumedly press release screenshots, right? But, you know, this one's looking a little dramatic. We've got, why can't I remember her name? I feel like I should be able to remember her name. Merrick, what's her name? I know you know it. I think it starts with an E. Anastasia? That's not it. I don't think that's it. I don't think her name is Anastasia. I feel like I would remember if it was Anastasia. Either way, we've got this, real dramatic screenshot. It works out pretty nice. The prince is obscured by the... Elika! That's what it is. Thank you. The prince is obscured by the logo, but on the bottom we got that panel. We've got her up top. Looks nice, right? Makes use of the space well. And then, of course, for the second stream, everyone's favorite. The Nintendo Switch. See, originally I did have, again, Prince of Persia surprisingly had a lot of really good 2/3 screenshots for me to use. This one was not hard to find. But I had to go for the bit. You know as well as I do that I have to commit to the bit or I die. I'm like a shark. But I'm really happy with how these ones came out. Now, I'll show you the Talos ones. The Talos ones were actually, in my opinion, some of the easiest to make. Alright. So, we've got the robot model. Let's go to Talos 2. I also did something fun with the Talos ones as well. So, first Talos stream, we got this, right? That's just New Jerusalem, since, the game starts in New Jerusalem. Second Talos stream, we've got the wetlands, which, you might notice, something that makes this a little easy is that every single area in the Talos Principle 2 is based around one big megastructure in the center. And so you just always have a good screenshot that's a 2/3 shot of the big thing in the background. Right? So we got the wetlands. This one, not as good, but still works. I don't remember what this one was called. But that's the area where, we were in the third place. Oh, no, did I not drag it down all the way? Oh, no, I did. And then, the island. And if you look at the VODs, whenever we get to the island, the model changes to this one. Because, of course, the island is where it all began. Alright, so then the coast, where things really got out of hand. And then this one, I did have a good shot of one of the other areas, but it didn't look as interesting as this big shot of Chained Prometheus, which also happened during this stream. So I just used this instead, because that's a better thumbnail. And then, for the final three, where we're mostly in post-game stuff, it switches to this one, which is just the Blink model, but with the Liberation on the screen. Alright, so then for the last three, it's like that, Golden Gate, because we were doing some Golden Gate wrap-up, and then this, which I'm just now realizing is semi-transparent for some reason. Interesting. Doesn't really matter. Either way, last one is of the pyramid, because obviously it's the final one for the stream. But of course, then we went to the DLC. And for the DLC, I used this one. Our very special Breaker Aura. Oh no, I didn't want to show that one. Why does this layer exist? That's nothing. So, we've got the hexahedron, and luckily, we had one stream for each area, so I could just use a big shot of each area for each one. Right? So, Orpheus Ascending into the Abyss, the hexahedron from Isle of the Blessed, and then, for the very final thumbnail, for the very last stream where we went back and freed all of the hexahedrons in the tutorial. This one to finish it off. I also forgot to swap the logo, because I do have the DLC logo as well. So these are a lot of fun to make. I spent pretty much the entire day just making a bunch of these. And I'm very happy with how they all came out, as you may be able to tell. But that's not what we're doing today. I've successfully wasted about 20 minutes of our time, which is a lot shorter today because we did start about an hour and a half late. Just showing off this is my little show and tell, right? And granted, this is my stream. I don't imagine why else you would be here if not to hear me ramble about nothing. But we do have an objective today. No, we didn't modify anything. No, we're fine. And that objective is art. Where's my glove? I have to wear my glove or I'm not really an artist. So, I'm open to suggestions. Because my current ideas are quite boring. Let me get the music on and then I'll hunt down some references for us. And my art model, that's right. Art. There we go. That's a little better. You should not be jumping. Stop that. Don't do that. Also, I just figured out how to make the models, you know, bounce a little more whenever I talk. And then OBS updated today, so the plugin, I need to wait for the plugin to update as well. Oops. Oh well. Anyway. Hope that's not too loud. Put that thereabouts. Now, let's find ourselves some reference images. All right, so here's the obvious solution, right? The obvious solution to our problems is this fella. All right? We could just make ourselves look... I think this is Sam. I don't know why... That's Sam. That's Sam. Yeah. Max is the rabbit. A proper dick, yes. A respectable gumshoe. Which is what I plan to call the model. Right? So we could do that. We could do Sam. There is also the option, I don't know how it would work, of Max. The little guy. Right? Now, you might see the problem here, which is that he's not wearing any clothes. Which does provide some logistical issues as far as creating an outfit. Right? That's an option. That's an option. Now, a mix of both. I'm not sure how I would be able to mix both. That's what I would need to try. And how could I polymerize these two? The bottom of the bag matches Max. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I like where your head's at, C8. So let me take you real quick. Paste this here. Okay. So let's see. Look at this. Let me see. That's what I was thinking too. Yeah, I was thinking something along those lines. Okay, so here's the question. How are we going to do that? All right. My thinking, like right off the bat, is, you know, bunny ears of some kind. Not really caring too much about their shape right now. All right. A little button nose. And then I think for the eyes we would have to go little, I think they need to be smaller. Little dots to match his little beady pearls. I think that might be the way to do it. I kind of like that. No spiral? No. The spiral, if you'll remember, is not a necessity. It's a general rule. Right? So, here's what I'm going to say. I have to use the restroom real quick. So we'll take a quick 5. Unfortunately, very early in the stream, but it'll be fine. In the meantime, feel free to brainstorm some ideas. If you have anything good, at me with them when I get back. I'll see you in a hot minute. I'm back and my hands smell faintly of apples. How's everyone doing? Also, it's hard to get the glove on. The second you left, Sneaky Snap started playing. Of course. Why wouldn't it? Of course. Okay. So where were we? Put your idea in stream chat and Discord. Okay, let me open that up here real quick. Okay, yeah. Go for the bunny with the suit here. It's an option. Here's my only problem. Alright? Or rather, here's the problem that we need to find a solution to. And it's something that I was actually talking about last night. I don't like Bag-chan in a suit. I'm not a fan of it. I don't like it. I have it for the detective model. But obviously this is a very non-traditional suit, so it gets a pass from me. But I'm just not a fan of the suit and tie look. I mean, I have this one, but I don't really like this one all that much, to be completely honest. So it's tough. I could do the suit and tie, but I'd like to find some other solution. The big fuck-off tie would be funny, though. Bag-chan and a Max Bunny onesie. See, here's the thing. I'm not good at drawing more rounded shapes using a lot of these. Does Sam and Max have any lovable support characters? See, that's where I was hoping Boulder might chime in. Maybe he knows someone that would fit the personality a little better. But I will say, I quite like this whole thing going on. I could go full femme fatale. It's possible. I mean, I feel like we'd be dipping back into the same well as Transistor, but that game was too short. So, if we're gonna get a little more time in that, I would love to. I feel like Transistor is one of those games that's just gonna like marinate upstairs, and I'm just gonna keep getting more fond of it as time goes on. Jessica Rabbit, just more square. It's possible. It's possible. Okay, so let's just... I Google for support characters, and the first hit is Girl Stinky. I won't lie, none of the side characters are, like, something you'd want to associate with. Good to know. Good to know. Huh. Baby Amelia Earhart. Interesting. Okay. So I guess we'll do the suit with the big fuck-off tie. In which case, let's figure out how we want to do this big fuck-off tie. Which is to say, how do we want to... Because they have to have... They gotta have, Hold on. You see, there's the... We just have this one little... small issue to solve. Where... If you'll check the diagram... that's not how you write an A. He doesn't have a neck, right? And if you'll notice, that's a neck, right? Now, my usual solution, as we have seen in the detective model, is this really frayed collar, right? And then there's also the maid model, which also has that high collar. So I could do a high collar. It's just that Sam has a decidedly regular collar. Let me get a quick swig of water. That's the good stuff. So there are two routes that we could go, all right? Let me just draw the little fork in the road here. So one of them is going to lead to a very boring suburban home, right? It's got like clouds and stuff in the background. There's a little doghouse, right? And then the other one is gonna lead to hell. So we'll just draw like a big, big hole in the ground, and oh no, there's like fire, and there's a pitchfork in the ground. You get the idea. And so we could go suit or bunny girl, right? It looks like the gang is often depicted with Sam leading a trusty revolver. See that? I forgot about that until you mentioned that just now. Okay, so here's what I was thinking, all right? I don't fuck with just doing a boring suit. Okay? So I was thinking, look at every single one of my models. What do they have in common? Except for the artist model, actually. What do they have in common here? Arms at the side, exactly. So what if, we take this whole shebang and we add a gunshot bang, which is to say, arm go. I don't know how exactly we want to do it or anything like that, but arm go here, gun. Big old gun. Also, can't believe you didn't click the link for the pun. Hold on. For the pun? I see. So that doesn't appear to be what you had in mind. Hex-Chan can have the Luger more. I love the way you think. I do love the way you think, C8. Have I mentioned that? Got some great brains in chat. The top minds in chat. Whenever those bots come around and they say best viewers, we already got them. Alright, so here's the problem. How the fuck do I do that? I sent the key image they use in stream chat. Let me see. Oh yeah, no, he's got a big fuck off revolver for sure. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Alright, so let me just... I mean, that is kind of the angle we're gonna want. Yeah. So we're working with... I mean, that's almost exactly the angle we're going to want there. I think. Yeah, that's what we're looking for here. Just about, you know, kind of like that, held out to the side. Okay. No, don't stretch it. We're good. So what is going on here? See, I need to get good at drawing guns because Merrick is my art senpai. And I feel like if I'm not good at drawing guns like he is, he'll be disappointed in me. Every time you talk, the graphics switches like it's a revolver twirl frame. See, if I had the artistic skill to make that the blink frame, that'd be fucking cool. That'd be really fucking cool. Oh, man. Okay. Alright, alright. Now here's the question. If we're gonna give Hexchin Lugermorph, which I do have to say, I did realize just now is a joke, that it's called, because it's like Lagomorph, like a rabbit. I didn't know until just then. If we're gonna be giving her the gun, maybe I'm just wearing the suit with the gun, and then she's got the bunny ears, and the gun is yeah, no, I got that part. I just didn't know it was called the Luger Morph. I just thought it sounded kind of cool. Do I have this randomized? I do not have it shuffled. No wonder it's playing in order. Okay, so we've got our work cut out for us, that's for sure. Because I also don't know how to do this whole... You may be able to tell by how quickly this didn't... You know, this all came together. I don't know what I'm doing as far as arms a lot of the time. Right? I just sort of go for it. And then if it works, it works. Right? I mean, look at the arms on this model. I'm still not entirely sure whatever's going on here is right. But it looks good enough, right? So I'll have to figure this one out. But I think we've got a good general idea. Which is to say that we'll get rid of the bunny ears. Right? Get rid of the bunny ears, normal eyes, and all that jazz. We're gonna need a hat. Right? So we're gonna need his big ol'... How's that going? This is a fucked up looking hat, but we're just going for it. We'll fix it in post. We'll fix it in post. Alright. What the fuck is going on with this hat? What is even happening here? Looks like a nose. Okay, you get the idea. You get the idea. I think it's got like one of those going on or something. I don't even know. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of that for now because it's starting to look a little like a butt plug. There's no other way to say it. It's looking a little bit like a butt plug. It's the only way to say it. I just have to say it. There's a sound clip for you. You're welcome. We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. I think this is a Transistor song? No, it's from Talos Principle. I need more Talos Principle songs. Very soothing. Okay, so how do we want to do this? I think it's got to be high collar. Yeah, no, it's like a really tall squished fedora. Yeah. So I say something like that. Go for one of these. Tie's gonna go like that, and then it's just a massive fuck off tie. Now that giving the boxes a more the prominent role is becoming a theme. Have you thought about Yatsifying it? I am going to redraw her. Probably this stream, I guess, if I'm planning on doing something. But yeah, I want to do a different angle. I think if I did, or rather when I do redraw her, in order to help her, you know, fit the style more, it would probably just be one of these, right? Instead of the whole angle we've got going on there, which is more, you know, that's really bad, but you get the idea. So just more from the front. And then I guess for her we would do little... And then gun. Now here's the question: Do we, like Merrick said, go for the anime face, or do we keep the whole thing we got going on there? Hex-Chan Bunny idea in the Discord chat. Let me see what we're working with here. Yep. That's the idea I'm thinking too. Does that count as an anime face? It is a face, so it's relatively close. I think it's got it. I think it works better if she's just a completely inanimate object. Looks-wise. I think that's funnier. But that's the general idea we'll go with. Suit's gonna have some sharp shoulders from the looks of it. Oh yeah, they actually come out a little bit. So... down, and then like that, lapels. So you just have, what's going on with the lapels? Normal lapels, okay. So, then I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the Disco Elysium sleeves with these. Unless, do I want to look sharp? No, they're kind of like, they got a very specific kind of sharp wrinkle to them. Something like that. And then gun. Is his suit buttoned? I think it is. I can't really tell. You think the tie needs to be bigger? When your model spins the revolver, should her gun spin as well? If I could get that to work, it would be really cute. I mean, at what point do I just start attaching her directly to the model, right? She'd be bouncing with you. That's what I was thinking too, yeah. I could just make her into a GIF that just... Oh, no, I need to... I'll think about it. If I could get that to work, I'd like it to. But I think it'd be too complex working with the software that I have right now. So, big old tie. This comically large suit. And then I don't... like that? I don't actually know what to do there. I'm realizing. How do you do that whole bend of the arm? That doesn't look right. It looks very wrong, as a matter of fact. Square it more? I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't look right. We'll worry about it in a bit. And that'll be like that, essentially. Will I give her another real revolver or a cute water pistol? She's gonna get, let me pull it up because I'll need it. She's gonna get a Luger, the Luger morph. So she gets that one and I get this one. The big one. The big kill. I think I would try something like this for the gun arm. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I can never figure out the general shape to do there, so that does help a lot, actually. So something like that. Just about. And again, right now we're just sort of getting the general shape. So we want it to come down in a little, then up. Okay, so in this case, pointed like that. That's what we're looking for. Perfect. Yeah, that's much better. That's much better. We'll probably raise it up a little bit, but that's what I'm looking for. And then how do we want to do the hand? I don't tend to have very detailed hands on these models. By which I mean, the model that you're currently looking at doesn't have detailed hands. So how do we want to do this? Well, first, let's gun. I'm looking at this. I gotta break this down into its component parts. Very large barrel. Whatever the hell this thing is. Cylinder. Hammer. Handle. That's the general idea. So how would I want to hold that? How would I want to hold such a device? Something like that. probably something like that. And then have one finger. Trigger discipline is very important, folks. That's not big enough for how large this handle is. I'll draw the gun and then I'll draw the hand around it, but I think I got a general idea for what's going on. Let me see the big kill in its entirety. I keep finding very nice PNGs of these things. Okay. It's looking obviously a little different from how it looks there, but the general idea is that it's just a massive fuck-off revolver. Okay. I think I'll probably have to go small brush on that one. And also we're getting a little cramped. So Hexchain, if you don't mind, if you could just scoot over there real quick so I'm not drawing over you. Spine time, baby. Hopefully Merrick gets back in time to see it. Hear it, rather. Start with blocky shapes. Forearm would go up a bit, yeah. I need to just find a way to break this down in my head. I need to get the simple shapes here. Something going on there. I got the general idea, I think. Now I just need to get the angle. I mean, if we're just looking for a sketch to figure out, I don't really need to worry about the angle too much. I'm just, doesn't need to be that big. And then I'm trying to... Can this do anything for me? Not really, no. Oh well. How big do we want this to be? About that big seems about right. Let's also... Nope. Hold on. Cut and paste onto your own little layer, buddy. Barrel just a smidge... You know, the proportions of the gun are... We're not going to worry about that right now. Right now, I'm just figuring out how I want this to fit in the hand. Trigger discipline. Or do we want no trigger discipline? Because it is Salmon Max. That's the question, I guess. Embrace the chaos indeed. Although with this sort of shape, hold on, I don't know why I already have it on its own there. I probably want it to be pointing more up like that. That looks about right. And then what the hell is going on with this hat? I feel like there's not really a way to draw this that doesn't end up looking kind of like a butt plug. It's just the way it is. It also looks very weird on... You see, here's the thing. It fits his head because his head really tapers in. Mine doesn't. So I might just have to do a normal fedora type deal, which would be very boring, but it's an option I'll have to at least consider, I suppose. In which case, I could just, you know, take my hat. The hat is its own sort of thing we can just... bring on over. That also kind of looks like we're pushing the hat up with the gun, which I don't mind. We could just transplant it. I wouldn't mind doing that. And then recolor it. Could also angle Sam's hat. Oh yeah, no, wow, that's... What the fuck is going on with this hat? What is happening with this thing? What is this? That does, I mean, help a little bit, in a sense. Also, we're getting a little clogged here. So I'm gonna do something scary, don't worry. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be okay. I probably shouldn't have merged the line art layer with it too, but whatever. Alright, I also think the hat has to fit lower down on the head. Where's my hat? Okay, so... about yay wide. And then the hat kind of goes like... What the hell is this thing? It's like some sort of igneous rock formation. I just gotta find the right spot for it. I mean, I don't hate it. And I guess it would be like that, kinda. And I'll work on the brim a little. I don't even know what I'm doing with that brim. That's fine. I mean, we can work with it. Hat looks very different when it doesn't flow with the head shape. Yeah, with Sam, like, that's perfect. It goes right with it. But when you try and put that on someone else, it's not quite the same. Like, it just looks like a natural extension of his head. Not in the way that you'd be like, oh yeah, no, his head just does that. But it fits his head perfectly. I guess Disco Elysium hat has been kind of a character in itself and could use a vacation. Yeah, this is the backup plan, because I know it works. It's tried and true. It needs to be comically scaled, so smaller. What, like... Where is it? Like that? Not flatter, smaller? But what if taller? What if taller instead? It clearly needs a cute hat on the side. Oh no. Okay, when you said it clearly needs a cute hat on the side, because we're firmly in the realm of TF2, I thought that you meant like this. Hat stacking. You know? I don't think your software supports this level of hat. Oh, it certainly does. It definitely... Well, hold on. Does it? No, that's firmly outside the limits. Okay, here's what I'll say. I think, just for the sake of moving things along, we'll use a Dick Mullen transplant. Alright, and we can just recolor it as needed. you know? We can just get auto-balanced to the blue team. That's not bad. It's not bad. I like that. I think we'll go forward with that just because that's easier. We'll keep you as a backup. To a backup. Alright, now the suit is looking a little shabby. So I'll figure out, because I think these shoulders just need to be a little more cartoonish. But I'm not sure. I guess just right now it feels like the suit itself is competing for size with the shirt collar. If that makes any sense. So maybe I just bring the suit up a bit and then that'll work. That ought to do it. Yeah. That gets the general idea across. Okay. Something like that. Put Hexchan at dynamic angle so they can burst into this room ready to shoot. Oh! Oh, that's good. That's quite good. Also, why does the hat look good whenever you draw it? The gun, too. I'm gonna have to steal that a little. You got those shapes down. Still pretty butt plug. I mean, I think there's just no way getting around it. I think this arm needs to come out more. I think the arm is too tight, if that makes sense. Like, this has got a... fuck it, there's no way to do this cleanly. It's just got to come out more. And that's true, the gun is just fucking huge. think bigger gun, have the arm jet out more. This is looking messy, but I think we've got the general idea. I love how cute. This is so cute. It's so good. Okay, I think I don't know. I think looking at this, I want that hat. I want that hat. Okay. So here's what we do now. Let's take. We'll just move you over here because we need you. All this jazz on this layer that isn't you. Oh, wrong layer. Silly me. You're on a new layer, and you're gone. Merge you down. And let's move our workspace up here a little, shall we? Two's a pair. I think that's looking better. I don't mind that. Okay, here's what we need. We need a shape guideline. Hey, buddy, come on this way. We need a new you. So you're saying, Boulder, that I should... Hold on. Squish. Like bring these in more or out more. Or the opposite. I don't know hat parts. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Oh, what happened? No, UI, don't fuck with me now. Come on back out. There you go. I decided to go for that when I could just grab the whole thing. Why is this in here? So you mean like something like that? That part needs to be thinner? A bit more. I feel like... I feel like I have to go a little wider here so it fits my head a little. You know what I mean? I think I've got good bones here. It could stand to be a little thinner. I'll give you that. That's probably about the most I can go, though. Could also probably... squish it down just a little. I can work with that. I can work with that. Here's what we gotta do now. Now we need to clean all of this nonsense up. Because it's a mess. So shape guideline, now's your time to shine. How do we want to do this? Shape guideline, I want you on the other side, actually. You go over here. That's just better for where my hand is going to be at. Okay. So... looking at this, we're going to have... this is all going to be essentially the same. We're just going to use that for the shirt collar. But... about halfway down the collar is where the lapels are going to come in. Right? And the lapels are going to go to... we'll just say there. That's where they'll meet, because that's an easy point to work with. And it's not really going to matter much because we've got the massive tie incoming. Right? So, comically large tie time. Middle of the tie goes there. And then out you go. About the same spot. Then we want the lapels. A lot of this is still just eyeballing it. So we'll fix as needed. Because these shoulders are a bit high. They're just a little high. This is not drawing them in the right spot. It's going to come in, then out. In, and out. In, then out. Feels generally correct. The lapels could use a little work, but we're off to a decent start as far as the shapes we're looking for. For an hour and a half. My stomach, unfortunately, I do have Crohn's disease, which means my stomach gives me trouble more often than not. So we'll take another quick break, although it is probably going to be a shorter stream, so we're most likely at around the halfway point anyway. So take a quick 5-10. I'll be back in a hot minute. I'm back. Seems like the music stopped while I was away, so let me put that back on. Let's get another Transistor song in there. Put that there. Hope everyone got some water, got a snack, stretched, all that jazz while I was away. Oh, man. Whew. We actually have some fan art today. Oh, I probably just shoved the mic a little. So, I'll pull that up on screen real quick. Give me a second here. Let me make sure I'm not pulling up anything. There we go. Alrighty. Window capture. There you are. Let me pull it up to this one, actually. That'll get it better. Window capture. There we go. Alright. I mean, I'm... This is essentially fan art, but this is the reference image that C8 gave me. So, that's good. The hat looks so good. But this is the actual fan art we've got today that was submitted in the fan art channel, rather than to help me figure out how to draw this fucking hat. It's Jammy! From Flora. I love it so much. I love it so much. It's adorable. You just draw her so damn well, man. It's perfect. It's perfect every time. Got the expressions down. Personality's good. Fia looks really good with the just the dress shirt with the sleeves rolled up. It's a good look for her. Little blob on the toast. Back to her roots. Whenever she was just a wee homunculus. It's adorable. What is she eating here? That I don't know. I'm not sure what it is. Jam bread. I see. Gotcha. Is that, like, cannibalism? I drew her eating jam bread the first time, but I've never really thought about the implications. Would she get, like, different jam? These are the questions we really need to ponder. Government does not want you to know this, but jammies are free. You can just... It's true! It's true! You can just take a jammy and draw her. It doesn't cost anything. It will bring you a lot of joy in your life, in my experience. So I would, in fact, encourage it. Just take them. Alrighty. But that is our fan art today. Thank you again, Flora. And C8. And pretty much everyone that's been helping out. So thank you as well to Blue and Merrick. I appreciate all the help during the art streams. It's like the... Just the right amount of... Can we even call it backseating? It's like art assistance. That's the only way that I can think of it. Either way, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Back to the art. Did you know that if you drop jelly into a maze, instead of trying to navigate it, they simply start growing in every direction until they reach an exit? That's true. That's true. So, back to our music. That's the good stuff. Alrighty, where were we? So we gotta fix these lapels. They're a bit... They need to taper further up. So let's figure this out. Flora would have loved the in-game trolley. I keep saying... I think I said it whenever she designed Bus Chan, but she would have loved... She would have loved Trolley Chan. We gotta figure out how we want to do this. Also, Ruby's going off. I can't believe that chant was made on... That's, I think, one of the craziest parts of the entire thing to me, is that she was, honest to God, made on Valentine's. It cannot line up better than that. It's too good. I might just put on the Transistor soundtrack for the rest of the stream. I'm really fucking with this right now. I also gotta make sure that these are lining up. Yeah, we want it to taper just a little bit. Alright, I gotta go check on her because she's really going off. Chaos stream today. I'm back! Chaos streams are still live. If you want to know what she was yelling at, it was nothing. Near as I could tell, it was maybe a bird outside that was making a weird noise. This is too high up. It needs to be about... She's right back to it. I want these lapels to come out about there, I guess. Come down like that to where about the knot in the tie is. Come out to about the same distance. I'm sad that I missed that Transistor song. You know what? I'm just gonna play the Transistor soundtrack. That's what I want to listen to, so I'm gonna play it. We're just going for the OST. Alrighty. Volume's good. Oh, that's a good one. Right. And then it'll go to about there where the cinch on the waist is. That looks better, I think. That's looking good. This doesn't look quite right though. It's fine. It's fine. I'm worrying too much. It'll look okay. Alright. I want this. In, out, in, down. That's good. It's not really as pronounced as I would like it to be. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I can work with it. Now, the gun arm, which should probably be its own thing entirely. But also, hold on. The stripes on the tie. Big ol' stripes. The entire knot is okay. Let's do the entire knot blue. That angle so that it's always the same, it's consistent. I keep expecting this to turn into the spine. The song, I mean. Alright, that's good. Now you gotta figure out what the hell's going on here. You. Move you down as well. You, we can get rid of you for now. Shape guideline, we still need you. Alright, so what's this general idea for the arm shape? How can we simplify this down? It's like this. That about there. Let me just... something like that. Looks about right. All if that's the case, I should probably erase some of this down here, maybe. I'm sure that's fine. That works, I think. We'll see how we feel about it later, but we'll keep it on its own layer for that specific reason. Now the gun! For that, I'm going to look at how C8 did this. A lot of it is going to be how the hand interacts with the gun as well. I think... should I worry about getting it at that angle, or can I just have it sideways? I don't think I need to worry too much about getting that angle right. So let me see what we're working with here. Got... stop. Nope, nope, nope. Instead of turning my entire canvas, see how you're doing this. Let's see how I'm doing this. That'll just go... oh, no, I want that. That's fine. We can do it on this layer. Barrel goes to about there, we'll call it. Cylinder. It's gonna look real blocky for a bit here, but that's fine. We need, where are you? You there! Come on up. In fact, you get your own layer, buddy. Congrats. Welcome to the big leagues. Okay. So that cylinder is actually gonna... We're on this layer. This will go down a little further than the cylinder does. This goes down, and then it's kind of a one of these deals. Missing something, that's for sure. Barrel needs to be way longer. Let's see. Barrel needs to be longer. Needs, you know, something like that. Right, it's more like... Yeah, that's about it. This whole thing needs some work, so... But we've got that general idea down. The handle, we can sort of say, what the fuck, who cares? Because we're going to be concealing most of it with the hand. So now, I just felt a headache come on very strong all of a sudden. Now here's the problem. Obviously we're going to need to scale things down a little bit, because that is unbelievably huge. I don't really think we can make this barrel that big. Alright. How's it look in the sketch here? Just a little smaller. And then we'll figure out all this nonsense with the hand. And also we can angle this a little. So hand's probably going to go something like that. And then no trigger discipline because we're fucking crazy. And then who gives a shit about the handle? We got it done. We actually do give a little bit of a shit about the handle. I feel alright about that. Something's... If you do the gun spin, I guess the index finger would need to poke through the trigger guard. Yeah, probably. Probably. But we'll We'll cross that bridge when we're finished building it. For now... we never use this one, so we'll make this one bigger. Let's make this about 20 to draw the gun with. Hammer. I feel like this is also still me just feeling out the general idea, but we'll get there. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry your pretty little head. I think that works. I think that works quite well. How do we feel about that, chat? I think that's good. It's got just, to me, it's got just enough detail to define what we need. You know, I know some gun nut is gonna look at this and go, what the fuck's going on with this chamber? Why does it connect directly to the trigger? What is happening here? Clearly, if you look at this gun, the cylinder should be a little raised, should meet with the barrel instead of encompassing the entire body of the gun here. But you know what? I'll worry about that when I'm better at art. For now, I'm just trying to get by. Have you ever established how many fingers back? You know what? That's an excellent question. Give me a second. Where is my emote thing? Okay. Alright, I haven't opened this one in a while. That's such an old sketch. It's cute. I have no idea what it's for, though. Original blind sketch. Anyway. It fluctuates. But generally speaking, when I remastered the emotes, I decided on 3 fingers. Even though, if I'll be honest, I don't really like whenever cartoon characters have 3 fingers. I did it mostly because it's easier than 4. Thumb is not a finger. But that's such a weird hill for you specifically to die on. Of all the things that I could have guessed in this life, I would have imagined that you would be a stickler for thumbs not being a finger. That just seemed like something, like, for sure that would have been yours. Anyway, yeah, I usually go for 3. I usually go for 3 just because it's easier. Man, these emotes are clean. I forgot I used to draw with a pixel brush for a while. I wish that this emote had a use case. This one here. I love how this one looks so much, but it has absolutely no use case whatsoever. Some of these are really glow-ups, though, damn. Put it in a thumbnail. I like where your head's at, Merrick. Disco Elysium has primed my body to want to follow that phrase up with, specifically because it's inside of mine. So one day I'll unlearn that, I suppose. Okay, this, the more I look at this, I'm happy with it. So I'm gonna go forward with this. This looks quite good to my eye. So now we will make it a reality. What song is this? This is Traces. How do we want to do this? This comes up like that, down. See, a small quirk that I wish I could iron out about these brushes. I'm actually, this music's overpowering me just a little bit, so we'll, there we go. A small quirk about the charcoal brush set, which, as you may be able to tell by the fact that I have continued to use it for a couple of years now, or at least I think a year now, you'll notice if you look at the brush reticle, I don't know what to call it, it's oval shaped, which means that if I draw a line going like that, and I draw a line going like that, this one's going to be thinner. See what I mean? I've learned to live with it, but it grinds my gears somewhat. And does cause problems whenever we need to get an angle like this, where it will suddenly look a lot thicker. So here's what we'll do. In a case such as this, we will simply do that. I don't remember where this song plays, but I like it. Something about that hand doesn't look right. I think I'm going to round these fingers. Just a little. Hammer. It's gotta have that. Grip. There she goes again. This reminds me of a song in Cyberpunk that I can't remember. Edge Runners. Did I mention that I watched that? Okay, I think that's good. How do we feel about that, chat? Can I have normal jelly for a sec? Yep, sure thing. A hint of finger, yeah. That's what I'm thinking too. It's a little light on the details. What about that? Is that enough? I think the stripe density is visually shrinking the tie. Boulder, what are you talking about? I have no idea what those words mean. Many stripes make ties small. Alright, thank you. That's a language I can understand. I'll keep him like that, and then yeah, we'll see how we feel once colors enter the scene. How's this arm looking? I think we can safely hold on. Delete that. Should be just a little bit above this line. That's what I was thinking, yeah. I was thinking the same thing. Okay. Like that. And I think it just looks a little weird because right now it's not the same line density as the rest of the body. Same thing with this. Well, in that case, we'll turn the density down a little. I like it. I like it. I'm a fan. My only suggestion would be to move the jacket under the arm a bit outward since it's being lifted by the arm. 1 second. Have the jacket lift slightly at the bottom. Like, sorry, let me... Have this part come out more, you mean? Doesn't look quite right, hold on. Or hold on. I think part of the problem here is also usually we have the torso be, you know, the arms are usually pretty separated from the torso. There's this whole line in between, but here it connects pretty cleanly, so would we maybe need to do something like that? Okay, very good response to that, it seems. Here's what I'll do, though. I'll make it a thin line instead, because if you look at his suit, it does still have pretty clear definition just from the tailoring. Hold on. Let me go back to before I erase this just to feel this out a little more. Not that thin. Not that thick. The shoulder would probably line up better too. That feels alright. So we'll move forward with that for now. Where's the arm? We're going to keep this arm on a separate layer for now, or rather make a duplicate of it that's on a separate layer. Shape guideline, we don't actually need anything except that, so goodbye. I don't want to delete whatever this is, though. What is that? We want this. You come back over here. Put you there. This fan art goes here, like that. Write everything. Alright, not merged. Illustrated what I meant just in case it was hard to picture. Yes! Yes. Very good. I do like that you drew the little eye swirls in, as if maybe to you it was disturbing to see those blank, soulless eyes before I inhabit this form. Let me turn on the window capture so you can see this. Definitely something like that. It is kind of unnerving. Well, I guess it's a testament to my ability to fill out this digital form, I suppose. It's like the lights aren't on yet. I've created a liminal space, but it's a body that I inhabit. Okay. I think we're good. Forgot the gun. Don't forget your gun, buddy. Okay. We need a hat. We need our hat. Do we need the hat? We need the hat. Here's what I'll do for now, though, because it will drive me crazy if I don't do it now. Double that, merge down. Double that, merge down. Double that, merge down. Can I have different... What do you mean, can I have different blinks? Like, can my models do different things with the blink frames? Or what? Like a normal one and a rare... Unfortunately, no. There's just the one. This is looking good, I gotta say. Now I just need the comically oversized hat. In which case, let's turn this back on. So I can get a feel for what I want. Nope, nope. I'm not taking your gun away, buddy. Don't worry. You just got the arm. I'm gonna let you keep it. Let me see, actually. How far is this gonna... You know, we might start running into a small logistical issue. 1 second, please stand by. Okay, we can afford to make the hat pretty tall. So let's see how we want to do this. Alright, so the general idea is we want that thin brim that tapers upward just a little. That felt mostly good. There we go. That's how you take a bug and turn it into a feature. Alright. Now we gotta figure out how the hell we want to stylize this thing. I mean, that's the idea. Hold on. It's not looking terrible. A bit too wide, feels like. Okay. Flora, I was the first one that said that earlier in stream. Unfortunately. Okay, well, there's some edges to iron out on the top here, but I think generally we've got a good shape. I don't want it to be too rigid. Is that it? I think that's too round. Looks like an oven mitt. Here, we'll turn this off for a second just so we can draw the hat. Get these shapes just right. That's close enough, I suppose. This is going to come across. I feel like I'm not really doing it any... No, it's a little different. It's actually different in such a way that it's worse. This part doesn't look right. This part here. This whole little... The brim doesn't look right. Give me a sec. Nope. I need it like that. I think that's the ticket. Still need to fiddle with this a little more, though. That's it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. That's good enough. I can work with that. Alright, good. 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 Very good. Give me a second. Line art. Say goodbye to the top of your head, buddy. It's a little wonky, but you know what? It's good enough for me. It's good enough for me. Is this doing anything? Do I need that? I'll keep that. I can always just erase it. Alright, color time. Now, give me a second. I'm going to do something that's going to make everyone panic. Don't worry about it. Alright. Control C, Control V. It's the original. Hold on. Merged. You go away. Sketch. Stuff. I forgot to make a whole new group here. There it is. Gumshoe model. We'll nest that in the... No, we'll just keep it on its own. I don't really care much. You really do look like the quintessential dorky cop that the cool doesn't play by the rules detective leaves in the dust. I really do. In other words, nice cosplay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Feel free to take a picture. So unmerged. line art. Now here's what we got to figure out now before we do anything else. How do we want to do this gun spin? If we want to do it, in fact. This one's good. What is this? We all become. No, I like the idea of the cartoon blur. It's just a matter of how to execute on that idea. So here's what I think I'll do to make my life easy. Make another unmerged. You go away. Get rid of that. I think we move this down. So the whole arm's gonna come down a little. Now, how do I want to do this cartoon twirl? Let me see how you did it, Merrick. Just a whole blur. Okay. Here's what I think I'll do, actually. I think, so it doesn't trigger as often, or rather it doesn't get super, super distracting, I could have the gun twirl blink be the non-talking blink. Like, if my mouth is closed, it's the closed model blink. But if I'm talking, no gun twirl. It's just the regular blink. I think that ought to work out well. But now I just need to figure out how I want to do this. So here's what I'm going to do to try and figure out the radius of this, if you will. Don't worry. Listen, it's going to look a little scary. All right, progress is always scary at first. Yeah, I'm going to stop there before I make a swastika. You're getting a lot of bangers this stream, aren't you, Merrick? All right. Man. I mean, I guess it'd just be like, how would you spin it? Would it be up or down? Probably, like... If I wanted to spin it down, it would be like... that, I guess. It's a pretty big fucking radius for a gun twirl. We can work with it. Let me see you did it, Merrick. Yeah. The gun is supposed to be comically huge. That's true. So here's what I'm thinking. Have a nice night, Clown. Good night. Thanks for sticking around. Go for the oval. Oh, this whole general shape. Let me just figure this out real quick. That's pretty big. This is just making it harder to tell what I'm looking at. I forgot to draw the hammer. Oh well. When worst comes to worst, here's what I can do. Here's an idea I'm having. Let me just I can just opaque. No. I don't know how I want to do this. I think it's got to either be small, like Merrick does it, and then... Yeah, it's got to be small. So we'll do it like that. I have the circle tool, but here's the problem with the circle tool in this brush. It has no line sensitivity options. Unfortunately. It's just sort of all or nothing. Okay. Looking at how you're doing this. Ovalize it how? Which way do we want to spin this? Okay. Okay. Move that out a bit. Oh, that's good. Okay. Okay, okay. Eraser. Okay, so be like that. I think that's good. I think we can work with that. Yeah, it'd be the same color that we choose for the gun. Definitely. Okay. Good. Very good. We can work with this. Now here's the part that sucks a little. We're gonna have to color this twice. Well, not completely. Here's what we can do. Alright. Select, invert, grow selection 15. And then we want to do, turn that off. New group layer. Full white. Okay. Also do 2 new groups within this group. Normal, twirl. That's the normal color. So now we want to get the outline for the twirl. Select, invert, grow selection 15. And that's going to go here. Okay. Alright, here's also what needs to happen. The line art, they both need to be doubled. We can do that. C, Control V. Control C, Control V, merge down.
Yo. What's up?
Hold on. Alrighty. So let's see. Now it's time to color. So you come back. Let's steal some color, shall we? Honestly, you know what? No. No, we just want the suit. We just want the suit. That's not how this layering thing works. Welcome back, Blue. And the hat as well. I wonder if I should make a red team variant for this. And these lapels are... They look like they're lighter to me, so I'm going to make them lighter. Even though they're probably not. I think it looks better that way. This tie is a very saturated blue. Let me just stop worrying about being delicate here. Night, Flora. Always a pleasure having you. We're definitely running a little late today. Yeah, that's a comically large tie if ever I did see one. And then I think this is just black with a shine on it. Where's the gun? There you are. These tend to tie past the bottom. Big stretch, sorry. I could, but for some reason that is part of this format that I don't want to break. I don't know why. I could maybe do it. I'll think about it. Let me finish coloring and see how I feel about it. Looking good. And the handle is brown. Do. I want to take that lighter one, speckle it in there a little. Looking good. I feel like it'd be the other way. There we go. Like how that looks. Alright, good. And then now we need to color the other one. We'll also, hold on, one little thing here. Fill this in with a little darker color. So you know it's the inside of the collar. Okay. Now here's what we can do. We're going to just Control C, and then for the twirl, take all these. That didn't seem to work at all. Why? Oh yeah, we're at the end of the Transistor soundtrack. Interesting. Okay. Back to our playlist then. Alrighty. I'm trying to see what's the easiest way that I can just do this and have the colors still look pretty consistent. So, Control C, Control V. Okay, that mostly works. Good. Now we turn that off, turn that on. We can just completely get rid of the gun twirl there. Keep that. All right. Good. That helps us quite a bit. here. No, that's too light. I think that's the right color. Yeah, there we go. That goes there. Alright. And then gun color. You get your whole own little thing. My whole own big thing, really. I'm gonna need to fill this one all the way. And then clean it up a little. Alright. Let's get in there. Clean up those edges. Then we go in with our much lighter blue. Scroll up. Some lighter ones in there. Very center could be darker, yeah. Or should we have a little brown there in the center? No, that's bad. That's very bad. I think that's good. I think that works. I think that works. Okay. All right. So now we take all of this. And move it on down. Okay, maybe not all of this. Gotta figure out where that is coming from, although I know exactly where it's coming from, because Krita does this annoying thing where it will allow you to paint outside the canvas. Well, it's only really annoying in this specific context. Alright. Twirl, go away, put that one away, close that. Was that model? Move on down. Turn the opacity down. Diva model, we're going to replace you with the default model. So that'll make things easier in terms of lining this up. Alright, Gumshoe. Get on down here, buddy. Alright, so here's how this is going to work. Alright, lined up. Go. Opacity, default model. If you don't mind, I'll take your eyes. I'm just going to have to erase a little bit up top for the closed. So I chose a very interesting solution when it came to not having the eyebrows be there for the open sprite. That's how I'm going to phrase it. I have a feeling I'm going to be finagling things a little here. Go there, go there. Race. Race. Alright, now here's the fun part. We do want it to blink as well. That's important. But when it does blink, that's when we'll swap in the twirl model. Oh, stop. There you go. And also, let me move you away. Alright. Eyes should be good. So let's save this. Hold on. It's going to annoy me for some reason, but... Oh, no. Eyes are not, as a matter of fact, good. Okay, good. Now they're good. Like that. File save. Alright. Now we do the really tedious work. Nope. Oh well. Do it the old-fashioned way. Oh, come on! Really? The fucking... Shit. I am actually gonna have to fix that. Fuck. Oh, what's the easiest way to fix that? I don't even know what the fuck just happened there. Where are the eyes again? I'm gonna just try the awkward solution first. Just squish it. See if it works. I mean, it'll get the job done. Okay. Yeah, that'll get the job done. Oh, come on. Yeah, that works. I'm happy enough with that. Actually, the proportions actually look a little better now. And I don't like this shine, so it gives me time to fix it. It's going to be that color. That's good enough for me. Alright, well here's the problem though. I just need to do the exact same thing with the other model. Down to the minute detail. Or, here's an idea. Fuck that. Give me a second. 1 second. Alrighty. Give me a second. Give me a second. Here's what I can do. Alright? Don't panic. Don't panic, okay? Alright? Don't panic. We're not messing with the normal anymore. We're just doing the twirl. Oh, there's so much going on there. Here's what we're gonna do. All right, again, don't panic. The transplant was a success. The operation was a complete success. Future Jelly will understand, alright? It'll be fine. Future Jelly will understand that these were the steps that needed to be taken to ensure a brighter future for us all. Alright? It had to be done. Okay. Now, turn this off. And we get to work finagling whatever the hell is going on here. We don't need that on. We need this on. Eyes closed. Okay. File, save as. We gotta make a whole new folder. Where is it? Art. Viato tube. New model. Where's my detective? I'll make it a nested detective. Detective. Gumshoe. Right. G. Gumshoe. Closed. 1. Two. That's 3. And then the coup de grace. Eyes, you stay right where you are. Swap the line art. Closed. Blink. No. No, we'll figure it out. It looks fine. It looks fine. Alright. Save as gumshoe open 1. Save as gumshoe open 2. Save as gumshoe open 3. I don't want him to twirl whenever we're talking. Only when we're not talking. Open blink. We're gonna work fast here because I'm running out of time. Gift maker. New model, detective. Nope, not the expression. Gumshoe. I need closed 1, closed 2, closed 3. Upload the files. Almost there. Almost there, folks. Save as. Gumshoe. Gumshoe closed. Animated. Open 1. Open 2. Open 3. Refresh. Upload files. Make a GIF. Save as. Gumshoe open animated. Alrighty. I'm going to switch it to this one. And I'll be right back. New model. Detective Gumshoe. Closed animated. Open animated. Does it work? Oh, that's nice. That's quite nice. All right. How's it look, folks? What do we think? I think it works out relatively well, all things considered. And I think having the twirl just be on the closed blink is a necessity. Although it does happen pretty frequently. Spin is definitely a bit fast, yeah. Nothing I can do about that, though. I'm not in charge of how long the blinks are. Is there a way to make it 2 frames? Not that I know of. I'll play around with it, but I'm out of time that I'm going to be able to stream right now. So next you see me, we'll be streaming Sam and Max. Unfortunately, it's a chaos stream through and through. So that's all good. We've got our new model. And we'll be streaming Sam and Max probably Wednesday. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Chaos stream. Either way, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for all the help making the model. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. See ya.